The reflection. People think I have isoptrophobia, a fear of mirrors or reflective objects. It's easier to let them think that. The truth is much worse. I have a fear of my reflection. You see, my reflection isn't like everyone else's. Mine has the ability to steal my body. No one would ever believe that, so I just go along with the isoptrophobia story when people get curious. The reality is, I can't be within my reflection's eyesight for too long, or it will take over my body. I'll become the reflection, trapped in the mirrored world forever. When I look at my reflection, it's stuck mimicking whatever body orientation I'm in, but its face, it has full control over that. Even if I close my eyes, it keeps its eyes open, watching, waiting. If it sees my face for over 10 seconds straight, it can swap bodies with me. So, I live in constant fear, always on edge. It's been 7 years since this nightmare started. I've had to reshape my entire life around it. I've removed every mirror from my house, replaced anything reflective. Instead of using a mirror to check my appearance, I use my phone's camera feed. It's like I'm some kind of live streamer, always checking myself on screen. I avoid elevators because of the reflective surfaces and take the stairs instead. Even my devices have special screen treatments to reduce reflections. I know people think I'm crazy, but this is the only way I can survive. This situation has made life incredibly difficult. Making friends is nearly impossible when they think you're a nutcase. Most employers wouldn't hire me if they knew about my condition, so I stopped mentioning it. Now, I work at a packaging plant in town. It's not glamorous, but it's a job with few reflective surfaces, so it works for me. I just have to stay vigilant. There was one close call at work, though. It was my fault for getting too comfortable, for letting my guard down. I'd stayed up most of the night playing video games, and by the time I got to work, I was practically a zombie. I must have looked terrible because one of my coworkers noticed and decided to be nice. I was sitting at a table during my lunch break, head down, trying to catch a few minutes of rest. I heard someone place a cup on the table next to me. Groggy and out of it, I lazily opened my eyes and stared blankly at the cup. My coworker had gotten me coffee, but the mug, God, the mug, had a reflective coating. I froze. I had been staring at my reflection for several seconds. Panic set in, my heart racing as I realized how close I was to disaster. Without thinking, I swatted the cup away, sending it crashing to the floor, coffee splattering everywhere. "Whoa, what was that about?" my coworker asked, confused. I stammered, trying to play it off. "Sorry, my ugly reflection jump scared me." He laughed, thinking I was just making a joke. "Man, you really need some sleep." I forced a chuckle, relieved that he believed me. But inside, I was terrified. That was the closest I'd ever come to breaking the 10-second limit, to losing everything. I can still remember the look on my reflection's face, the way its mouth moved as it silently screamed, "Give me back my body."
Thank you for listening to this terrifying twist tale. Please support this channel by liking and subscribing.